Hey everybody, this is Brian from Provision Studios, and today I'm doing an unboxing of the CalDigit Element Hub. This is Thunderbolt 4. This will be used for my M1 Mac Mini. This was purchased for $229.99 on Amazon. So it just arrived today. So let's see what we got. Comes with a thank you card. With support numbers inside. So that's kind of cool. Get 20% off your CalDigit accessories. And then it looks like the drive. So feels very nice. So I'm going to set this to the side for a moment. Look, there's more stuff in here. Quick start guide with instructions. Set that there. This is just basically a developer confirmation, multi-language. Alright, that's it. There's a top tray that pulls out. That's all there is in there. Then we have the feet strips that can be attached to either side of the CalDigit Thunderbolt hub. We have a power cable. A CalDigit Thunderbolt 4 cable. And a huge power brick. This is huge. This is bigger than the actual device itself. Look at that. The power brick is bigger than the device, which is kind of cool. Anyway, so I'm going to check to see if there's anything else in here. Nope, that's it. Alright. Alright, so again, the let's get her opened up. That feels very, very nice. That's primo. Very good. Okay, so let's go over the connections real quick. This here is a Thunderbolt 4, and this connects directly to your computer. And then you have the power right here. So your power cable gets connected there. And you have 3 40 gigabyte per second Thunderbolt ports, Thunderbolt 4. There's 3 of those right there. Turn it over, and you have 4 10 gigabit per second USB-A ports, and those are USB 3.2 Gen 2, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so and again, the The idea behind this is that I will use this with my M1 Mac Mini, and I'll be able to offload some of the connections I'm using right now on the M1 itself, and use them on here to free up some of the ports that I have on the M1. I'm also going to connect a SanDisk Extreme Pro external SSD to this and run speed tests as it was connected directly to the M1 and connected to this to see if there's any difference. So let me go get this connected, and then I'll be right back. All right. Hi everyone, this is Brian from Provision Studios. We're back in the computer side of this. We are looking at the CalDigit Element hub. This is a Thunderbolt 4 hub. Also, I want to tie in real quick. In a previous video, I did an unboxing of the LG ultra wide monitor. I finally have it set up with the way I want to do it here in my workstation, where I built a stand for it so that the monitor now is up off of the table. I've got storage capacity here. I'm able to get my battery chargers up off the desk, opening up the table to use, to have things that I need on the table. I've got the M1 Mac Mini here off to the side with the CalDigit Element hub right on top of it, along with my my SSD drive. And I have various USB hubs back here. They run into one of the USB ports on the CalDigit Element hub, and then I daisy chain them to get more stuff going into them. So I've got 2 battery chargers, I have a tablet, I have a USB light, and some various other accessories that are around on the table here. The monitor itself, the LG, is plugged into the M1 Mac Mini via HDMI cable. The right now, the SanDisk Extreme Pro SSD, external SSD version 2 is running directly into a Thunderbolt port of the M1 Mac Mini. I have nothing plugged into the CalDigit right now except for these 2 daisy chained USB ports. So I've got 4 here, 4 here, and 4 on the front. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 USB hubs that can get a maximum of 10 megabytes per second. All right. So let's do a quick speed test of the Extreme Pro, of what it would rate as running directly into the M1 Mac Mini. So let's see what we get there. So this is going to be a 1920 by 1080p ProRes 4 gig test file. Let's see what our read and writes are. About 675 there for our write, and we're getting our reads just shy of 585, 580. Okay. All right, now let's do a speed test with Blackmagic. 900. It was 895. It hit 900 there. It says 896 here, and we're getting close to 860 there. Yep. All right. Okay. So we were close to 900 on the write, 860 on the read, and then we see what we got here. All right. So now let me open up the drive, and let me pull. I'm going to pull in onto the M1's desktop some 4K footage. I'm looking for my largest file size, and I have a 3.76 gigabyte file here. All right, so I'm going to drag this onto the desktop and see how long it takes to copy it from the SanDisk external SSD onto the M1 Mac Mini. They are connected together via Thunderbolt. It says 5 seconds. They say it took 5 seconds. Okay. All right. So now let me do this. Let me take the Extreme Pro and plug it directly into the CalDigit and see if we can match these numbers. All right. All right, so the Extreme Pro external SSD just showed back up. There's the drive. Let's do that file test real quick again. So now the way it's set up is the SanDisk Extreme Pro external SSD is running via Thunderbolt cable into the CalDigit Element Hub, and then that obviously is running into a Thunderbolt port on the back of the M1 Mac Mini. So let's see if we've gained any speed there, or if it's about the same. So again, I'm going back to the drone footage. I'm going to grab that same 3.76 gigabyte file and drag it over to the hard drive. It said about 5 seconds, but you guys can be judged. That seemed a little bit longer than 5 seconds. Again, the about, you know. So I could time that, but I'll leave that up to you guys. All right, so now let's take the that same 1080p 4 gig ProRes file and see what our read and write speeds are going to be under SanDisk Extreme Pro SSD, external SSD connected to the CalDigit, which is connected to the M1. All right, it's slower. So we're barely getting over 500 on both read and writes. So we know that there is a speed loss running, which I would have expected that. But there's definitely a speed loss running into the Element Hub when you're expecting to maybe get the same. I can't say that would happen. Let me run another test real quick just to be sure. Yeah, it's holding true. About 518. It's barely over 500 on both. All right, so let's see what we get on this Blackmagic. Okay, we got close to 900 on the write and almost 860 on the read. Wow. 620. 623. So that's a major hit there. And almost 600 on the read. About 578, 579, almost 580. So, yes, I can say you get a major speed loss running into the CalDigit Element Hub, and then running that into the M1 Mac Mini. So I would not recommend that being used as your method of working off of. I'd say if you use your work drive directly into the M1, and then use the if you have any Thunderbolt drives that you want to plug into the CalDigit Element Hub, use that for data transfer or backing up, things like that. I would not recommend using it as a work drive to give yourself more drives to work off of. Not saying you can't, but we just saw there was a substantial speed loss. So yeah, other than that, having all the extra ports is very nice. I haven't hooked up a second monitor yet. I haven't hooked up any extra hard drives yet. I don't have all the cables I'm going to need. So I have to go get some adapters and stuff to be able to hook up all of the hard drives that I want to be able to use. But having all this stuff up off the table with this little riser that I built is nice. It allows me to get everything up off the table, so I have more room on my desk now. I don't feel everything so cluttered. I can reach things more easily now. Whether it's my pen or whatever it is, everything is it seems to me like it's in a more organized state. So that's a bonus. The CalDigit is definitely let me say how's the best way to say it. It gives you a lot more connectability to other devices. and you still are able to have connections on the back of the M1 Mac Mini. So it's yes, there is a speed tax that you take by using it, but I can see the value that you can have by having it connected, you know, to your M1 Mac Mini because of all the ports it gives you. Let's take a look at the drive here. All right. So let me All right, so I'm going to do the same 1080p 4 gig ProRes file, writing to or testing to read and write on my SanDisk USB thumb drive. And this is directly into the M1, connected on the back of its of the USB-C or USB-A port. So it's very slow. So we're not even getting 10 megs. So let's stop that. Yep. No, I'm getting 12, 13. Definitely varying. It was up as high as 13, and now it dropped down to 8. We're getting almost 20 read speeds, which is what that port promises. So let's try it now, connected to the CalDigit hub. Okay. Now that's going directly into the front of it, into its extra port. So let's do the same test over here. It was up as high as 11, and now it's dropping back down. Went as low as 6. Down to 5. Let me do a smaller file. Yeah, it can handle the smaller file much better. It's about 5 megs. I want to see. Let's see what it does with the read speed. Yep, it's holding at about 5 megs, so it's interesting. It was high as 11, and then it dropped in half. All right, reads are well over 20. So that's what the drive spec promises. So it can read the drive much faster than it can write to the drive. So we got 24 here, and it gave us 19 over here. So let's change this to a one gig stress file. See what we get here. 15 down to 13, down to 10, down to 8. All right, it went to 8. Its reading is up. It was hit 17. Now it's a little over 14 and a half. So this is definitely a transfer drive. You would not want to use this for anything other, obviously, than copying files from computer to computer or what have you. So that's just that was an interesting little test I wanted to run just to see what kind of speeds you could expect to get. So there's no real gain either way, regardless of how you use the a USB port, whether it's on the M1 or it's on the CalDigit. It's pretty much a wash there. But I did see a difference with the larger test file sizes and the SSD, the SanDisk Extreme Pro SSD version 2, whether it was connected to the CalDigit Element Hub or the M1. So I hope this information helps you guys knowing what you can expect from the Element Hub. Again, I can tell you that it is definitely nice to have that many ports and flexibility added to the M1, because the M1 is very limited in what it offers. So this definitely is going to help you be able to have more peripherals and more like I said, clean up areas by lifting this up, getting this over on top of the M1. So it's and having all the cables sort of behind, instead of the way I had everything before was just scattered everywhere. So the CalDigit partnered with a little riser here with my wide format monitor, ultra wide monitor, and this the SanDisk Extreme Pro SSD drive sort of completes my multimedia setup. So this is it. I'll be doing all my video editing from this setup for the foreseeable future. And again, I mentioned in a previous video, I eventually intend on having this be what I'm going to do my audio editing as well, that meaning that'll eventually replace my Mac Pro. I have a 2012 Mac Pro, the old cheese graters over there at my digital workstation. So that's going to do it here for me today. If you have any questions about anything I've shown, please leave a comment in the section below. I will have affiliate links for all of these items that you see in this video. That way you guys can see where I've got some of these items, and also the affiliate links help me by, if you buy something via one of those affiliate links, I get a kickback here at the studio, which again helps me to continue to make videos like this. Allows me to continue to expand my knowledge and learn other things. That again helps me share that knowledge with you guys. All right. Thank you very much for coming to my channel, watching my videos, and for your great support. If you have any questions that you want to ask me outside of the comment section, please feel free to email me at bbuck822@gmail.com. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Until the next video, you guys have a great one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.